احنا شدينا السيوف على النحور، احنا شدينا السيوف على النحور، علقينا اسمك وسام على الصدور، والجماجم نفضت تراب القبور، والجماجم نفضت تراب القبور، طلعت تدق على الوجه بالأربعين، أليف بقوها نحور الزائرين، يعتني قوات تمشي يا حسين.
This is one of the reasons why I personally became a Sunni, mainstream Muslim.
Alhamdulillah.
This issue of Tawhid is that to only believe that Allah alone.
What does Tawheed mean, bro?
Tawheed means the oneness of Allah Azza wa Jal, meaning that you worship Him alone in all His names and His attributes, in His rububiyyah, uluhiyyah, and asma wa sifat.
And what is that, brother?
At Tawheed, so we classify, obviously, we don't want to make this complicated for our viewers, but basically Tawheed is split into three categories. Rububiyyah, which is His Lordship, uluhiyyah, that we worship Him alone, and Tawheed, asma wa sifat, that we single out all His names and attributes in worship.
Yeah, and of course we identify Him for His judgment as well. He verily is our judge, is He not? Or is Ali ibn Abi Talib our judge?
Absolutely. Well, you know, one of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal is He's the Al-Hakim. Al-Hakim.
Al-Hakam, yes.
Allah Azza wa Jal is the one that legislates, Allah Azza wa Jal is the one that rules and judges. So no one to claim anyone else apart from Allah Azza wa Jal has that quality and that attribute is the similarity of ascribing partners to Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay. And this is something very, very dangerous.
And what happens, brother, if they do give part of Allah's divinity or attributes to creation? What happens to their aqeedah, their belief, their creed, their ibadah, their worship?
Right, brother, that is basically the most heinous and worst crime that a human being can ever commit in his life. There's no other crime more severe, more dangerous, and more punishable than what you just mentioned.
And what is that, brother? What's it called?
This issue of ascribing partners to Allah Azza wa Jal, we call it as shirk. Yeah? When you take something which is Allah's haqq, His right alone, and you give it to the creation, you have committed the most heinous and most punishable crime there is on the face of the earth. And a person which, if he falls into that, unless if he repents from it, yeah, if he repents from it, then inshallah we hope that Allah Azza wa Jal, out of His mercy, will forgive the person.
Inshallah. Now what happens if he dies upon the belief in ascribing partners with Allah or shirk? What will happen with this gentleman or this lady?
Right. Brother, that is something which I fear for the person, that if he dies upon this, when he dies, there is no forgiveness for him, for this person whatsoever.
And this is the only act that if he dies upon it, he will most definitely and certainly guaranteed Allah's wrath, yes?
This is the only crime, that if a person dies upon this crime, the only place lost above for him is the hellfire.
We actually had a few questions for you, if you don't mind. Yeah. We wanted to talk about Tawhid.
Tawhid.
Yeah, so we believe that the main difference between us...
No, wait. Before we begin, let me ask you a question first. Say why you're here in the first place. You see, usually there's a lot of you. So let's, for the viewers, just explain why you're here. So they understand why you're here.
Sin or is it kufr? This Arba'in position which we're talking about bid'ah. Okay, does it make us a kafir or is it a sin?
No, it's a sin.
I'm talking about Tawheed. Okay. So we're talking about something which is a sin. I'm saying let's discuss Tawheed.
Okay. But
I'm saying let's discuss Tawheed.
That's fine. Look, okay, that's fine.
So now based on this, can you accept that Tawheed is more important?
Tawheed is more important.
So let's talk about Tawheed.
I really want to talk to you about Adalat Sahaba, because last week I said to you that I want to discuss Adalat Sahaba. Because you came here and
And you decided not to discuss with me. And the Sheikh also said no.
Because I wasn't able, because I had no time to discuss with you. Understand?
No problem.
So I said to you, let's do it next week. And I said, I'm here now, and I'm glad you came, because you went up to some Sunni brothers and you challenged them.
Who?
Some other, I don't really know. Sorry, I
didn't
don't know his name.
To this day, I have not challenged a single Salafi to a discussion. I can say that Quran on my heart, except you over there. I have never
Challenged me there about the Sahaba.
except that.
So you want
Every discussion I've had on YouTube, I have not challenged a
You want to do it now?
secondary discussion. I don't mind having that discussion.
Okay, let's do it now.
No.
Let's do it now.
So now we're going to Sahaba, not Tawhid.
No, because you said last week, you challenged me last week.
Yes.
I'm saying let's do it now, because I said to you, let's do it next week. Now,
That's
why I
fine.
came here.
Over there.
I wasn't coming today, I came here for you.
Can I respond?
I came here for you.
Can I
Let's do it
respond?
now.
Can I respond?
No.
Did I accept?
Yeah, true. No,
Exactly.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
You don't do the khiyar.
Yeah, you just said that you never came here except for me.
I said
I saw on your
wasn't
Twitter.
gonna come here.
On your Twitter,
I wasn't.
On your Twitter,
Yes,
you were saying you were
I-
going to hand out books,
Yes.
anti-Shia.
Yes.
So you wasn't coming here for me.
I didn't want to come. I came here. You were part of the reason why I came here.
I'll tell you a best solution, yeah? If you want to discuss the Sahaba, that's fine. I'd rather give you a discussion, but then you must agree to at least discuss Tawhid with them. That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fine. We can do that. Yeah.
But I would like to discuss Tawhid first.
No, let's do Adal Sabah first.
In regards to my discussion there with you,
No, because it's very important, because you came here last
Do you
time.
want to toss a coin today?
No, it's the
toss a coin.
betting is haram. It's haram. Betting is haram. Anyway,
That's
listen,
not betting.
because you. No, it is. It's
It's
also betting.
50-50, yeah. But,
So,
okay.
so anyway, look, you came here, and you tried to put some doubts in Muslims' hearts.
What did I say that put doubts into
You
Muslims' hearts?
call Muawiyah kafir.
No, you're talking about last week.
Munafiq.
Last week.
You call him a munafiq.
Yes, he is a munafiq.
He's a munafiq according to you, yeah? So, when it came to... Now, I'm glad that you're saying that, Zayn, yeah? Because, you know, when you first came down into the park, they'll do takfir on you. Say, oh, you're not Muslim, this and you're kafir, this and that. I didn't do that. I'll show you respect,
On
yeah?
me, no, but in other discussions
I'll show you respect. Even the debate we had about the imamat,
You didn't show me respect last week.
when I...
You did not show me respect last week.
you know why?
You said I am a
Yeah,
and
you
I'll
know
repeat
why?
what you said. You said you will go to hell and Muawiyah will go to Jannah.
Yes, you know
did
why?
you say this?
Yes, I mean takfir
So
on
you
you.
do
know
not
why?
respect me.
No.
You cannot say you respect me after you say something.
You know
like
why? You know why? Anyone, and I said this all Shias, when you make but why is laughing? I said this all Shias. When you make takfir on the Sahaba, you are insulting Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are insulting Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's why, because I know that you have a very distorted image of the Sahaba, and who the Sahaba were for you is something that you've been raised with. You believe.
You said
Let's discuss it. So let's very important. Okay. Let's discuss about that.
You don't want to discuss Tawhid.
We will discuss that. But first,
Is Sahaba more important or is Tawhid?
Tawhid is more important. But because you came in last week and you went up some Sunnis,
I never went up to a single Sunni. You came up to me.
you came up to me. You made takfir on Muawiyah.
To Allah and ask Him. Ask Him for whatever you want. And you'll be surprised, because this is the time when the Prophet ﷺ told us that Allah is coming down close to the earth and taking these prayers direct.
Of course, we believe that Allah descends in a face we believe that Allah descends in a way that fits His Majesty. We do not reject the attribute of descending like people do. And at the end of the world, لا يعلم كيف الله إلا الله.
How do you define that word?
The only one who knows how Allah is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one is like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Nothing resembles.
Nothing resembles Him. No rival resembles Him. No one is like Him, and so. So we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He descends in a certain way. How He descends, I don't know. But I believe He descends. Should I strive to know? No, you should not. But you must believe that He descends. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descended on the top of this mountain. Guess what happened to the mountain? Crumbled.
Abu Hanifa was asked,
how does Allah Ta'ala descend? And what did he say? Abu Hanifa was asked, how does Allah descend to the lowest heaven? He said, He descends and you do not ask how. What a beautiful statement, huh? What did he say, Khalid? I wasn't there.
He descends and you do not ask how.
He descends and I do not ask how.
The hadith speaking about the descending of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every single night. When a third of the night remains, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends and he asks, and this is a beautiful question. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, is there anyone seeking forgiveness that I may forgive him? Subhanallah.
Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that Allah the Almighty descends in the last part of the night to our worldly heaven by Himself. And He calls on us. Is there any da'i? Is there any caller? Is there anyone who is invoking me so I shall answer his invocation? Is there anyone who is asking for forgiveness so that I shall grant him forgiveness? Is there any sa'il so that I shall fulfill his mas'ala? And if somebody meets this moment while he's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his sujood, this is a great position.
The hadith I mentioned earlier of Sahih Muslim, or number 1, hadith number 1656. It's a hadith which is also there in Sahih Bukhari with a different wording. It is muttafiq alayh. It also occurs in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 2, in the book of Tahajjud, hadith number 1145. Our beloved Prophet ﷺ said that Allah the Supreme, the Glorious, He descends to the lowest part of the heaven during the last 1/3 of the night. And then He asks, is there anyone who is supplicating to me so that I can answer his supplication? Is there anyone who is begging to me so that I can give him? Is there anyone who's asking forgiveness so that I can forgive him? It's the muttafiq alayh hadith, occurs in Sahih Muslim, also in Sahih Bukhari. It's further mentioned in the hadith of Tirmidhi, in the book of supplications, hadith number 3579, that the closest a servant is to his creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is during the last 1/3 of the night. And if he prays to him during that time, it's the best.
Abdul Azim bin Abdullah al-Hassani narrated from Ibrahim bin Abi Mahmud, who said, I said to Ar-Ridha, blessings be upon him, O son of the Messenger of Allah, what do you say about the hadith which the people narrate from the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, that he said, Allah descends in every night of Friday to the earth's heavens. He, Ar-Ridha, blessings be upon him, said, May Allah curse those who have distorted the words from its place. By Allah, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, has not said such a thing. Verily, he said, Allah sends down an angel to the earth's heavens in the last 1/3 of every night, and the first part of every night of Friday. And he commands him to call, Are there any who asks so that I can grant him? Are there any repenters that I should forgive him? Are there any asking for forgiveness so I can pardon him? O the one who seeks good, come forward. O the one who seeks evil, keep away. And he, the angel, will continue calling by this until Fajr, and when it is Fajr, he, the angel, will return to spot from the kingdom of the heavens. My father narrated that to me, from his grandfather, from his fathers, from the Messenger of Allah, blessings be upon him and his family. Man la yahdharuhu al-faqih by Shaykh al-Saduq, Volume 1, page 421.